Hey guys, Bar06 here, and we're back with another video. As I said in the last video, this is going to be the Luffy Genderbend that I was talking about. So, as I'm going to go into more detail why I did this. So, as I said before, there's an artist I talked about him in my first drawing video, um, known as Simsy, and I'm in his Discord server, and he's doing an art event for tomboys. So, I was thinking I wanted to draw the Straw Hat Pirates, especially Luffy. Uh, so, and a tomboy is a female who likes rough and noisy activities that are traditionally associated with males. So I decided to draw Luffy in his long outfit because I feel like, at least for One Piece, it fit the definition of a tomboy. I think, at least from my interpretation, watching the Land of Wano, the events that go on, samurai within the Land of Wano are generally males. There's one female that's Kiku, or Okiku, whatever her name is, the one that Luffy and Zoro hang out with. So I felt like, and obviously, fighting with swords can be noisy and rough. And I thought that Luffy as a character is just generally likes male rough and noisy activities associated with males, so I figured if I just simply gender bend Luffy, and obviously he keeps the same personality, likes, dislikes, etc., or she in this case, then it would fit that definition. So this is my second full body art that I did exclusively on the phone. You saw the purple, which is just a basic skeleton. I accidentally deleted all my projects. I still have the actual artworks, but I deleted the projects themselves, so I don't have the video of me actually creating the skeleton. However, you guys saw what that's like from the first video. So, plus, I've shown in some of my videos in 2019, I showed pictures showing the progress of my art from drawing it traditionally to finalizing it. But if you guys have any more questions, let me know. I know in one of the Discord servers I'm in, someone actually asked me to teach him how to draw. And for any of you who are actually looking for advice from me, just simply practice, look at a lot of reference, go to figure drawing websites. Figure drawing websites are basically websites that will provide you with stock images of males and females in clothing or not in clothing, depending on what you're trying to study. Uh, so that'll allow you to get a basic idea of the human body. That'll allow you to also learn how to quickly sketch the body. Because I know it takes me a while to actually sketch. I think to create the entire body, it took me like an hour. It took me 30 minutes to create the skeleton, I think, or to get it just right. And then it took me an hour. I think it took me an hour in general to draw the body correctly. And when I just say body, that does include the facial features because it's obviously on the body. So yeah, that's why that's usually included. And here I'm just roughing out the eye. Luckily, with digital art, I can use a lasso tool, copy and paste stuff. So if I'm worried about drawing something twice and I'm worried about something not being consistent, then I could just copy. For example, with the eye, I wanted to make sure the eye on the right, on our right, but Luffy's left eye, was the same height as the first eye I drew. So I just copy pasted and then just adjusted it and made it just squeezed it a little bit and made it smaller because it's a 3/4 view is what I'm doing. At this point, I'm used to doing 3/4 view, and in fact, the last one I did was a 3/4 view drawing. So there we go. I made sure to include the muscular details, even though with the outfit, most of the body was going to be covered anyway. I just drew them in anyway. The reason being is, okay, so if I decided to either one, make a different version of this drawing, which if you guys want me to make a version where, I don't know, the top half, Luffy takes off the top half, kind of like he did when he was about to fight Kaido, he took off the top half of top half of his kimono. I could easily do that with this digital, with my new method, or not new method, but doing this digitally, because I have separate layers for pretty much every part of the sketching process. Um, Drawing out the skeleton, drawing out the body, drawing out the clothing, and then any other features like the sword was on a separate layer than the clothes. So, and then there's the final where I just draw everything. I finalize everything and draw all as one thing: the sword, the clothes, the body, etc. So there's that, and I'm overall enjoying this. I'm not sure how consistent I'm going to be because I'm also animating the Tan vs. Brown remake, which I talked about in my last video. So, well, during the process right now, I'm just focused on trying my best to improve as I go along. So I'm making sure to look at reference. I found this video that showed me this app called Frame Capture, where I can take a video and I can take a screen. I can take pictures of the frames of the video. So that lets me look at animations. I like Fabiano Cruz. I've mentioned him before. He's probably the primary reason I started animating because I was inspired by the content that I saw on his channel. I think the first video I saw him, I think I saw someone react to this video, Goku and Vegeta versus Zamasu and Black. That was the first video I saw from him, and that was just amazing. And then I checked out. I've checked out every other animation that he's put on his channel, especially his recent one, Goku and Vegeta versus Broly. I think I mentioned that video specifically. So yeah, he's a big inspiration and a lot of the reason why I started animating. So I've been using frame capture and downloading his videos to reference his work, so I can try to animate like him. Well, not exactly. Sorry, especially considering guys, I do cut the recording a little bit, but anyway, I forget what I was saying because at the time I'm recording this now, I went to sleep. So, oh yeah, I think I was talking about Fabiano Cruz. Yeah, he's a great animator. Main reason I started animating in the first place, like I said. Um, so I wanted to create stuff like him, which is why Tan vs. Brown came out. I wanted to be just a big, I guess, fist fight sort of thing with some anime in it. And I think once I'm halfway done with the remake, I'll come out with an official trailer for Tan vs. Brown, and hopefully it'll get you guys hyped. Anyway, as I said before, this is the second drawing that's fully digital. Fully digital meaning that I didn't initially draw this on paper. I drew this all on the canvas that you're seeing. This is my second time, and it's getting easier, honestly. Especially considering when I draw things on here, I can easily use the lasso tool to copy and paste things, like I explained before, to make things as consistent as possible if I need it to be. So sometimes I only have to draw things one time if I'm, for example, if I wanted to draw Luffy with two fists, then like two fists in the same position, I could just copy the arm if I wanted to. That's if it was front view. That's just an example of what I could do. But yeah, so more art will be coming. I don't know when, but more art will be coming. It might be slowed down because I'm going to be animating as well. So just keep that in mind. So yeah. So right here I'm just putting in the flat colors, and I'm going to be then shading. I think in total this thing took me 4 hours to do from start to finish. Actually, probably 4.5 because it took me, I think, a half hour to make the purple skeleton part. So there we go. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on what I should make next, let me know either in the comment section, tweet at me, and like tag me, or uh, go on my Discord server and make a suggestion in the King Bar 06 art section if you have a suggestion of what I should draw next. So yeah, I think that about wraps it up. There's about a minute left in the actual recording. So I will say one thing. Follow me on Twitter. I know I said I'd start being more active. I haven't really tweeted much of my own stuff. I've only replied to other people's things, but just follow me on Twitter. I'm gonna start tweeting out my art, and also I might tweet out other stuff as well. So make sure to follow me there if you want to see the artwork individually, because I'm only showing the actual video process. I'm not putting a picture of the art. But so if you guys want to do that, either go to my Discord server and or go to my Twitter if you want to chat there as well. So yeah, peace out, guys.